that I am required to do this, and I say this to each and every one of you. Knock it off right now. This cosplay war, this ignorance. Yeah, seriously, you guys. Have you no sense of community or anything? Why? The folks I've run into in the past at Salt Lake City, no, that's the future. Oh, sorry, my old brain doesn't exactly register on all circuits sometimes, and when I'm thinking of something, it usually takes a while to get there. But I say this to each and every one of you. You gotta stop this stupidity. If you're having a meetup, don't exclude people just because they might cosplay differently than you do. It's not rocket science or anything, but you do things like that, you're only gonna cause more and more strife and bring a war on your own doorstep. There's been enough fighting in Northern Ireland this lifetime. The whole of the troubles, everything that's gone on in this here island for the past God knows how many years. We don't need to start up a fight amongst all cosplayers. So, take the advice of an old timer. If you're having a meetup, say that you're gonna do maybe themed photos or something like that. Don't make people feel like they're being excluded. 'Cause that sure hell ain't gonna fly in my book. Hell, I can't get to most meetups and things like that 'cause I'm usually stuck in a hellhole called work most of the time. They're on, in fact. A lot of cons I have to pass up on 'cause I can't get the time off. Although, this past while, the past few years, I've been kind of stingy with myself as regards to time off. There's very little time that I'll spend actually taking the time off to go to these places. But perhaps that's something I can work on in the future. But the emphasis of this video is do not carry on this selfish behavior. Oh, it's only like Marvel DC. We don't want any other cosplayers. And stop it right now. There is no such thing as a cosplay war. You have no idea what's going on. I can't remember who it was said, but the only type of war against anime and comics I've seen in my travels has been in New York Comic-Con, and that was only, so I didn't see it myself, only heard rumors of it, that those going to New York Comic-Con who were comic book fans, they would maybe treat the anime cosplayers differently than they would anybody dressed up as Batman, Deadpool, Wolverine, or heck, even Prime himself. But they got the community down. 'Cause the time I spent there and the friends I've made and things I've seen at New York Comic-Con, That is one united community. Right. The panels are almost impossible to get into, but cosplayers, we would have our own fun. Like you'd see Batman, you wouldn't see Batman just ignoring anime things. And this goes for plenty of things too. You would see them joining in. I forget what the game was, but there was a certain time that everybody was standing around, maybe waiting for, I think it was the Dragon Ball Z panel or something like that. But or else there was no panels about it. We're just hanging about at the con. Like it hadn't shut for the day, and we hadn't decided to go back to wherever it was we were staying or the homes for those native New Yorkers. What really cemented how much of a united community that was. And I'm not talking elite cosplayers. And for any of you guys out there who are thinking about even going the elite route, if I hear wind of it, I'll come and I'll slap some sense into you. Well, not literally, but I'll talk you down. There was a girl who was outside. I'm not sure if she was cosplaying Batman or Batwoman or gender-bent Batman, but a few of us were in like anime costumes. You had Goku, you had me as Zelos as Slayers, which some of you have seen before. I think just before Christmas time. Where was it? I think it was in Belfast. No, that was the last meetup I was at. And she was outside at the taxi rank trying to hail down a yellow cab to get back to her hotel safely. Or was it? No. I tell a lie. It wasn't her hotel. It was the subway. Penn Station she was trying to get up to. Now, at this time of night, it was dark. And, well, it'd be dangerous for a young lady to go up through a few blocks in Manhattan in the dark, wearing black. You never know what could happen. I mean, hell, I scared this living daylights out of a hobo, for God's sakes. But not a single cab would stop for her. And despite all of us, saying, "Hey, taxi! Taxi, stop!" Or jumping out saying, "Hey!" Not a single one would stop. Until a nice guy with a horse and cart came by and took the little lady up into downtown Manhattan to Penn Station, where she could get a train to wherever she was going and get there safely. Anyway. There really is no war. Now, we all have to come together, because each and every one of us, there's a lot here in Northern Ireland, or Ireland for a whole, of the people who maybe don't cosplay or go to these conventions, but be aggressive towards us and think, "Oh, that nut job is in costume. I can beat the shit out of him. Or strangle them, or yell at them, or do something perhaps untoward." This goes across the whole spectrum. Be you a superhero cosplayer, someone from the comic books, any company, an animated character cosplayer, an anime character cosplayer, anime manga. It goes the whole thing, even live action, I would say. We gotta be united. We can't stand divided. So, as a wise thing was once written and spoke by a wise voice actor, until the day till all are one, we have to stand together. No, we can't stay worlds apart. To stand divided, we will surely fall. Let's not stand divided. Unite for all. Farewell for now.